Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's for you singles. Who's your next partner? Let's find out all about them. Now, I've made 3 readings here, the crystal, the flower, and the shell. And as always, there's a deeper dive, so an extended reading to go with these. So if you find that it is your story, it could be a story, and you want more information, you want some guidance for yourself in the situation you find yourself in, you want some guidance for you in this relationship, like what are you guys going to be like together? What are the dynamics like? How can you make it work really well? And how this might all play out along with some timelines. If you're interested in that, toward the end of each of these readings, you'll see a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments box below as well, and that's where you'll also find your timestamps to jump ahead to your readings. So all you need to do now, you need to know that this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're getting to it is good, and you need to take your pick. Which one do you want? This is a moonstone crystal. Would you like the crystal? Is that speaking to you, or would you like the flower? Gorgeous orchid here. How beautiful is that? Or the shell. I've got a new shell for you here. Kind of muted colour. There's a bit of green on it there as well. It looked kind of purple when it was when I picked it up. It was wet when I picked it up. So the shell, there you go. Take your pick. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. It really helps my channel out, and I love hearing from you guys of how this is resonating with you and all of that and what you're getting from it. Thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support of my channel. You're all very much appreciated. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I do 3 of these pick a card reads, these love readings every single week. I do an energy update, a daily energy update for the collective as well. You might be interested in that. And I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. 7 a.m. Bangkok time, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. You will see the next show lined up on my channel right after the last one that I did. So you can find out what time it is in your time zone. You can click that, get a notification or remind me button on it as well. So you'll get notified when I'm live and you can come along. I do mini reads in there, so I'd love to see you in there sometime. So there you go. Take your pick, crystal, flower or shell, and I will see you in your reading. Enjoy. If you chose the crystal, then this one's for you. Let's find out. Crystals, single crystals. Who's your next partner going to be? Let's see. So as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. The deeper dive, the extended reading, it goes into guidance for you. Guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, singles. So something you need to heal, let go of, something that you need to be focused on now, somewhere to move forward in your love life. Let's find out. And also about this next partner. So what are the dynamics with you and them in this relationship? What do you need to know about? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out along with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, there'll be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box below as well, and in the comments below too. So let's find out all about your person. Who's your next partner going to be, singles? What do you need to know about here? About them? What are they like? What is it all about? Let's see. The noble one. Oh, right. So they do the right thing. This is a good person. Yeah, it's not that one that you're thinking about, the past. You know, that one that doesn't do the right thing. It's not them. The noble one. They do the right thing. Okay. That's good. It's good to know. What else? What else about them? Expression. There's something quirky about them, about the way that they communicate, about the way they express themselves. They could speak a different language to you, or they could just be, they could have a different sounding voice than normal. What's normal now? But just something quirky about them here in the way that they express themselves. It's about the voice. Yeah, it's about the voice, but it could be about something like, you know, they could be one of those kind of people that talk really a lot with our hands and stuff. But I'm picking up it's about their voice. They could have a very distinctive voice, or be speaking a different language than you, and so it's distinctive to you. You know, it could be Spanish or something, and they sound like, to everyone else that's Spanish, they sound the same, but to you it's like, whoa, you sound so sexy because you're Spanish. It could be something like that. This is also someone that could speak with a lot of authority as well. 7 of Pentacles. This is someone that is offering something. You know, they tend to the environment. They put work in to things. It'll be someone that wants to take you out on dates. Someone that wants to wine and dine you, that kind of thing. Someone that wants to do things with you, actually putting that effort in. This isn't someone that's just going to booty call you, or someone that doesn't put any effort in like that. It's not that kind of thing at all. Tell us more about them. Crystal's next person for the singles. 8 of Pentacles. Again, they put work in. 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Wow. This could be someone that is very focused on their work, someone that's got a really good work ethic, somebody that has gained maybe a lot of abundance because of it as well. Let's get another one. No, not that many. Here we go. Should I take them separately? 9 of Pentacles. No way. I was just thinking, if the 9 comes out. Wow. Okay, so you've got a very logical, steadfast. This is more than just the 7, 8, and 9. This is more than someone that just puts work in. This is someone that takes logical steps forward. So when we're talking about relationships here, this is someone who will want to do things the right way. It will be someone that wants to ask you out on a date and take you out. It's someone that will want to take you on a second date. It's someone that after 5 dates will introduce you to your friends. They'll have like some kind of a plan. Not that there's any right and wrong and all of that, but they'll have a certain kind of, this is the way it's done, and that's the way that they want to do it, with the 7, 8, and 9 of Pentacles there. Wow. So it's someone who really does things methodically. The patient too, which makes sense. Oh, wow. Tell us more about this. So 7 of Pentacles is someone about planting seeds and tending to that environment. So this is someone who will know exactly what it is that they want in a partner. And they could have even be planting the seeds on that. So they could have maybe chosen out an online dating strategy kind of thing of, I will go on this site and this site, and I will put exactly what I'm looking for in this, and to find the right people, and so to cut away anyone that isn't that. They've done that kind of thing. They'll have taken a very logical approach to it, to plant those seeds, to get what it is that they actually want. It feels to me like someone who won't be, dating willy-nilly, that kind of thing. It's not going to be that kind of a person at all. The Magician, the manifesting it, the Queen of Voices, someone that is quite, got a lot of boundaries, someone that is quite intelligent. They want someone who's intelligent. They want someone who's got boundaries. They want someone who's clear about what it is that they want. They want someone that's straightforward. With this Queen of Voices here, that's what they're manifesting. So they've planted the seeds in the right places to be able to find you. If that is you, then this is good, because that's who they're looking for. Someone who's empowered themselves. This person ain't playing it. This is a man. They're not looking for a woman who's kind of in their little girl energy kind of thing, looking for a savior. And that kind of an energy might be attracted to them, but hey, they're not attracted to that kind of an energy at all. They're looking for a grown woman who has boundaries and has empowered themselves here. Probably who has reached a certain level of success in themselves, I would say, with that 7, 8, and 9 of Pentacles. Tell us what's behind this. Sacred space. And while they're waiting for that, they've taken the space, so they've got clear boundaries as they're dating here of who it is that they're looking for. They're not going to entertain someone that isn't that. This person isn't playing in the game of love, probably not in anything in life, in fact. 8 of Pentacles. Tell us about this 8 of Pentacles. The 8 says that they put the work in. They're not shy of putting work in and gaining their rewards from that. Not expecting things served up on a platter to them at all. They're willing to put the work in. They want to put the work in because they want someone else that's going to do that too. They want someone that's reciprocal. So they're wishing for this, not just the Queen of Swords, but this... the High Priestess energy, so someone that knows themselves, someone that's got some wisdom there. That's what they're wishing for. So they've got the boundaries. They're manifesting someone who's empowered, someone that is that Queen of Voices, has got boundaries, knows what it is they want, someone that's intelligent, someone that's getting on with their life, that kind of thing. That's what they're manifesting. But with the work that they put in and everything, they're wishing They're wishing for the High Priestess. So it's an added bonus if you've the High Priestess energy, if you've got that wisdom and all that kind of thing. They're wishing for that. Oh, that's nice. So you're watching this kind of thing, you probably are that kind of a person, right? It's interesting that they're wishing for that. So that could be a kind of a wish for them of, I'm not so developed in that part. It would be really nice to have somebody who's wise and like spiritual and all of that to expand me even further. Masculine energy and emotional release. Someone who is aware, a masculine energy who is aware that they've not yet developed that much of their emotional side, and so they are looking for not someone who's emotional. They're not looking for the Queen of Cups here. They're looking for the High Priestess. So they're looking for someone who's got a wisdom about that, rather than, you know, someone that's all up in their emotions. The Nine of Pentacles, single, independent, living their own life, got their own home, they're well set up, they've got abundance. You got the shit together, this person. Oh, the Devil, though. So they're not perfect. Hi. The Devil. This could be about addictions. It could be about some negativity there. They got something going on. What's this? Creativity. Okay. They might not have been squeaky clean when it comes to how they've got their money. You might be triggered by how they've got their money. Now, I'm not saying like they're a drug lord or something like that. I don't feel like it's something like that. I feel it's more something like, say, they have made a lot of money because they've got shares in a pharmaceutical company, and it might be that you're not too keen on pharmaceutical companies. It could be that they have made a lot of money because they are the distributor of an energy drink like Red Bull or something like that, and you might not think that that's a great idea for people's health. They might have, it's something like that. There's something. They could be a lawyer and be a criminal lawyer, so they could be standing up for people who are criminals in your eyes. There could be something moralistically, you've got a different standpoint. It's not moralistically wrong, but you've got a different moralistic standpoint on this. So here they're coming through as the noble one, the one that does the right thing, but you might have differences of opinions on that. And I think that's a good thing, because they're looking for the Queen of Voices here. So if you're outspoken, if you've got a very clear idea of what you think is right, they could really like that, the discussions with you on that. You will need to be open to discussion about that, though, because we're not necessarily seeing things right. Like, I used to have a say with the pharmaceutical stuff, I used to have very clear and now looking back, kind of weird opinions on all of that. Now I'm a little bit more easygoing on it. I see the benefits of much of it. Like, I used to be all very, very believing in just the natural approach to skincare or anything like that. And now I'm seeing, oh no, the scientists do know better on a lot of the things. Now I'm using more conventional stuff, and they really do know what they're doing, and it really does make a difference. And yes, I'm using pharmaceuticals now. Picking and choosing, yeah, but I've changed my mind on that. They might change your mind on something. They may change your perspective on something. Temperance, they have patience. They could have a slow approach to things, including relationships. But that could really bug you. Chaos and conflict, Five of Voices, that might really wind you up. They're really slow on stuff, slow moving. Relaxed, yes. Slow moving. We see it here. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Very logistical, taking the next step, happy to take the next step, not going to rush into anything. If you're the kind of person that likes someone who's more adventurous and, going with the flow kind of thing. That's not this person. But that could really wind you up, their patience with stuff. Tell us more. What's behind this? And it could be that that's something that you need to develop in yourself as well. This person could be a balancing effect on you. Integration, yeah, that integration, something that you need to integrate there. So it winds you up, first of all, because it's something that you're resisting in yourself. Tell us more about this person. Next relationship for crystals. Ooh. Passionate. They're passionate. It's not straight away. I think they're going to be pulled back straight away, not be acting on their passion, because they want to make a clear decision. So they're going to come across as intellectual first and all of that. This kind of a character making the right decision about you, but once they've decided on you, maybe after a few dates, the passionate side is going to come out. So they've got a magnetic and seductive quality. Enjoy it. They're going to hold back though. That could be what winds you up, because they could be making you wait for the sexual side of things here. It could really wind you up there. A new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Passionate again. So this is someone who could be empowering your dreams here, that could help you to live your dreams kind of thing. Yeah. This person has a lot to offer. It feels to me like they've got solid financials as well. Someone like this, 7, 8 and 9 of Pentacles. I mean, that is someone who is solid in their Pentacles. It's interesting they didn't get the 10 of Pentacles though. I mean, wouldn't that have been a perfect reading, a 7, 8, 9 and 10 of Pentacles? That would be having them wanting to share it with someone as well. Keep your heart open. So they're open. They're open to relationship, but not just any relationship. They're looking for somebody, but not just anybody, Very clear on what it is that they want, yeah. They're in very much that 9 of Pentacles energy of being single. They've got their stuff together. They've got their life together, They're not just going to let anyone in. They're very choosy. They know exactly what it is that they want. They're looking for that. They're holding out for that. They've even got a plan of action of how to find that date. Caution and forgiveness. They're wary, though. Oh, they've been fooled before. People pretend. Yeah, they're going to be very attractive to the kind of people that they don't want. They're going to be very attractive to someone that wants a sugar daddy, or someone that wants to be taken care of. There will have been people come into the life that pretend that they're Queen of Swords, pretend they've got their life in order, and they don't at all. And so they're going to be guarded because they've not forgiven yet in the past. And isn't that interesting? Because they're looking for the High Priestess. They kind of know that they've got this shortcoming, that we've got a bit of an emotional. Well, let's say that they're not the most emotionally intelligent person. I'm not picking up that they've got massive issues like narcissism or anything like that, but they could be a little bit more balanced. They're coming across as very, very masculine energy here and not so much of the feminine stuff. Ooh, infidelity has been a problem. Now this could be either way. It could be that they've been the cheater, and it could be that they've been cheated on, probably both here as well. But that kind of thing can happen when you're not with the right person as well, especially if you're in a relationship where you've committed to it because you've got children or because of a marriage or something like that. It's more likely for that infidelity to happen rather than moving on from a relationship first. But yeah, they could be quite guarded because of stuff that's happened to them in the past. This is the kind of person that you meet and it's all great, and then you're like, they're a little bit damaged from past relationships here. Jealousy. Okay, this person has a lot to offer, and as such, people are jealous of them. Both sexes is what I'm hearing. Some people want to be with them, other people want to be them. Want to have the opportunities that they've got. I like their energy. It's good. Naughtiness. They've got a playfulness about them too. They're a bit cheeky and a bit naughty. They're going to be very playful with you once they've let you in. They're going to be very cautious at first. You'll need to take your time with this person. You'll need to take that slow progression forward as well. They're wary. Yeah, they'll be wary. Let's get more out. What else? Let's start with this one. Get some more about the character. Maybe storyteller. They like a good yarn, is what I heard. They like a good yarn. That goes with that naughtiness, kind of a cheeky, kind of a. I like that energy. They like a good yarn. Okay, you know what that means, right? That they like telling a story, pulling people's legs, you know. They'll sit down with a group of friends or whatever and they'll start telling a story and you'll think it's straight up, but it's not. It's a joke. Yeah, they're going to be playful with you. Beautiful and caging, but they're only going to reveal this side of themselves slowly because they've got all of this going on. They're cautious. They're really cautious with the heart, yeah? They're not going to let you see their full self. You just really need to take your time and getting to know this person because they're going to reveal all of these wonderful sides of their character only once they really trust you and can let you in. Tell us more. A leg up. They will help you. This is someone that gives other people a leg up as well. There's that. They help people out. They like doing things for people. They'll do things for you as well. Maybe help you out in your business or your career, that kind of thing. So they've got a nice... There's not just a completely selfish person is what I'm saying here. That they've got a nice focus on other people and they like to help people out here. Mistakes, truth, and feelings. Okay, so they've made a few mistakes in their love life before. They've chosen badly, and because they've let deceptive people in, people that haven't been telling the truth. This is why they're going to be wary. They're realizing it's because they've got this, well, how can I put it? Feelings. They have been in the past, they're not anymore, that have been overly trusting. So they've had feelings for someone or an attraction to someone and they've trusted them as a result of that. And so it could be, I don't know, it could be that they had a mother or a sister, just people in the family that were very trustworthy. And when they're feeling love for someone else, they just presume that they're a good person, like people in the family, and then it's turned out that it's not been the case. So they have been misled. That makes them wary now. So just be aware of that. It's not about you. They're just going to have to get to know you before they trust you. And that's a good thing. The runner in a codependent relationship. So as soon as they get codependency or dependency on them, as soon as they feel like you are not the Queen of Swords, they're going to do a runner. They're going to leave this relationship. They're going to move away from that. So if you've got those codependent things still going on, this isn't the reading for you, because this isn't going to be your next relationship. Oh, it might be your next relationship. You might date them a few times, but then as soon as they get a whiff of that codependency, they'll do a runner. So let that one go. It's not for them. What about the character? Interesting. Dolphin spirit. This and that are true. So there's different sides of their character, and it might not seem to marry very well in them. So you might think, how come you like that? You're generous, but then you don't do this, or you like giving people a leg up, but you won't. You know, you'll always invest your money. Something like that. There'll be things about them that are kind of confusing to you because it doesn't seem to make sense that they can hold one energy and another energy. It makes sense to them, but it won't make sense to you. They've got very high self-worth, this person. So they will be rich. They will be abundant kind of a person. And they're looking for someone like that too, that has got high self-worth, that knows it. Very interesting. So let's get a message out from their heart to your heart. Oh, nice. Receive with love and appreciation. So they will want to shower you with gifts. And they want to take you out. Like I said, they're going to want to wine and dine you, this person. They want you to be receptive to that. So they want to... they might buy you flowers, and they want to pay for the meal and stuff like that, and they want you to receive that. Love who you are. They want you to be self-loving, and you're divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. And they will want to, once they've chosen you as a partner, they'll want to shower that stuff on you as well. So very much they want to give to you here. They'll want to give to you. This is someone that wants to do that stuff for you once they've decided they want to be in a relationship with you. Very nice. So if that sounds like it is your story or could be your story, and you want to get ready for this relationship and let it in and manifest it, then you might want to get that deeper dive. As I said, I'm going to go into guidance for you at the moment, how to bring this one in, how to get ready for it. Guidance for you in this relationship. What else do you need to know about them and about you and their dynamics and how to make it work really well? And also how this might all play out along with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments box below as well. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of thing. You do need to get your email address right, so type it in very carefully. Otherwise, you're not going to receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. You'll see in that email a link to the crystal, to the flower, and the shell. Click on that crystal on a device where you can open PDFs, a device that's up to date. And in that PDF, you'll see some information about the reading. You'll see a special free gift in there, and you'll see a picture of a video. Click on the picture of the video. If that doesn't work to take you to the video, check on another device. It will work on that. Any device that's up to date with PDFs and Adobe, you'll click on that and it will actually take you to the video there. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Is this the kind of person you're looking for? Have you met this kind of person? Do you know who I'm talking about? Let me know. Thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support of my channel. You're all very much appreciated. If you're not a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I make 3 of these big card reads a week and more besides on my YouTube channel, including a live show 3 times a week. So check that out on my YouTube channel by clicking that subscribe button. So if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Let's find out flowers, single flowers. Who's your next relationship? Who's coming into your life? Let's see. What a beautiful flower this is, huh? Okay, so there's going to be an extended reading, a deeper dive to this, as usual. So if you find that this is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get that. Flowers. And in that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Yeah, whether you need to get focused on something else, heal something, change your mind, take some action, whatever it is. Could be manifesting this person, we'll see. And also guidance for you in this relationship. So what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, possible dynamics, how to make this work really well, and also how this might all play out along with timelines for that. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, there'll be a link that pops up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. So let's get some cards out and let's find out all about your next person. Ooh. Let's see, flowers. Who's next for you? Who's coming in on the horizon for you? Acceptance, bit of a side eye here, a bit of a, not exactly what I was looking for, but we'll see. Yeah, not exactly what you're looking for, but we'll see. You might be wary of this person, but not, I think, just wary of this person in the, I'm not sure you're exactly what I'm looking for kind of a way. Not wary of them like, what fresh hell is this? I don't know, that we'll see. Tending the garden. I'm getting that you just might want to find out about this person, tend to the garden, just like, be curious about it, find out about them. Don't go all in, all too fast kind of thing. There's a side eye, there's something a little bit shifty about this, something you're not certain about it. Probably them too. They might not exactly know what it is that they want, or and you as well. Let's just see how this develops. Yeah. Tell us more. Person that's coming into Flower's life. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so your person knows what it is that they want. They're going to be attracted to your stability because this is you. Queen of Pentacles, this is your stability. They're looking for someone that's stable. I'll tell you what, you know what this energy is. This is someone that has kind of been wounded by previous relationships. They've probably been in a relationship with someone that hasn't been financially stable, and now they want the opposite of that. That's why the side-eye thing, this acceptance, it's like they're going to be wary of you. This is someone, that's a little bit damaged from past relationships, and so they're going to be wary, maybe projecting their exes onto you, kind of thing, like, oh God, you're going to be one of those, spending all my money kind of thing, that kind of thing. Hanged Man, very much changing their mind. So they're in flux at the moment about what it is that they want, or what's good for them in relationships. Feels to me like you're not going to be their usual type. You're going to be different, but they're going to be wary, and they're going to be thinking like you're just going to be like the rest of them. This could be someone that's experienced a lot of the same kind of relationships, and now they're changing it. They're changing their mind about that. They want someone that's stable instead. They could be getting into that point where they're like, I want to settle down. I want someone. I don't want all of these tests and all of these problems in relationships. I want someone that I can settle down with. But they're very much in that transition phase of that, tending to the environment. They know that they want that, but they're kind of, look at this side eye here. They are like wary. They're like, I don't think I'm going to find it really. It's what I want, but I'm going to be very wary. I'm going to really believe that you're not that. Flowers is pretty much, it's going to be defensive, this person. Knight of Swords. However, they will rush into it. They will rush into it. Okay. What else? They don't know what's good for them sometimes, this person. King of Wands energy is kind of good energy, though. I like that. So they are a go-getter. They are a go-getter. They could be an entrepreneur, that kind of a person, but they know what it is that they want. There's a sexual connotation to this card as well, so it could be a strong attraction, physical attraction. That's why they rush in here. But they are looking for something solid here, something stable. Not necessarily marriage. That's not what I'm saying here, but they're looking for something more consistent and stable than they've had before. They don't want the same old stuff that they've had before in relationships. So that's something, at least. Queen of Pentacles. Tell us about this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the healing card, It's like I said. I was picking that up from the Queen of Pentacles. They're going to be attracted to you because you've got this stability about them. And it's because their exes didn't have that stability about them. That's why they're attracted to you. It's because you're different than the previous ones, because they're still in that healing from that. Still healing from that, from the previous experiences that they've had. Letting go. Still healing from that and letting go of it. So this person, they might start going on about the exes to you. It's one of those kind of people that are still not fully healed from it yet, fully ready for that stability, but they know that they're choosing it because it's the opposite of what they had before. They get together with you, they're like, I'm so glad that you're like stable in your finances, because my ex, oh my God, she would do this, she would do that. It's that kind of an energy. Hanged Man. So they're not yet healed from it. They're not going to a place of peace, of like realizing how they chose that, how they kept on choosing that kind of thing, how they allowed it to happen, how they didn't see the red flags. They've not done all of that kind of work. They're just coming at you because it's different and haven't let go of it yet. Hanged Man, but they're changing their mind about what it is that they want. Page of Inspiration. They want something new and exciting. They want something better. They want something that works this time. They're kind of excited about that. They're dreaming up something new. Page of Inspiration, all fired up about it. Yeah, passionate. A lot of sexual energy, this person. That's what you're looking for. The person's got that, but they are changing their mind about what it is that they want here and who they'd approach as well. If we're talking about a player kind of energy, there could have been that. Not necessarily coming out in the cards, but if we are talking about that, then they might be kind of transitioning from that. Still in that player energy, still pretty much fueled by their lust, but adding this stability into it, Divine timing and burden. They don't want the burdens anymore. They don't want the burdens, especially about finances, I think. And it's divine timing, so it's a perfect timing for them to shift this focus and choose something new and imagine something new here and change their mind about what it is that they want. So they're going through some kind of a transition, maybe from that more boyhood kind of an energy of the player sort of thing, spreading the wild oats kind of stuff, to the wanting to settle down. It's not wanting to settle down. I'm not picking that up. It's that halfway state of I want something more stable to be in like maybe a long-term, more steady relationship with. They're not. This isn't someone that's like I want to get married. Well, it's not come out yet anyway. And I pretty much think it's not that. I think they just want something a little bit more stable than the instability that they've had before. The Knight of Cups, however, they are going to rush into it nonetheless. Knight of Cups, a fool, like a fool. Like a fool, they're going to rush into it. So they're going to get that feeling, they get that lust, and they're like, okay, it's you. Flowers, it's you. Let's go. Get your coat, you've pulled. That kind of an energy. Which is nice, because I think there is going to be a lot of sexual attraction here. Enjoy it. What's behind this? Knight of Swords and the Fool. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. That's their kind of an energy. Struggle. Set themselves up for a struggle, though. Just because of that foolishness of diving in too soon, instead of making like a solid choice to get into the full stability. So this is someone who's headed towards stability, but they've not yet realized, oh, I need to take a complete step back from all of this, not rush into things, get to know someone really slowly. You know, they're just in transition, and you might be in that transition too. Nothing wrong with it. The stages of life. King of Wands, but they know what they want, and their eyes are set on you. Very focused on you here, and they're going to get you. This is someone that's going to sweep you off your feet. This is someone that is going to woo you with that sexual energy for sure. Give you a big love offer here. Oh yeah, I'm going to give you a big love offer. Going to be very intent on you, and they're going to do whatever it takes really to get you. What else? Movement into balance, because they're better in a relationship. Okay, they feel more balanced in a relationship. They like that. They want something more stable now. But yeah, that's good. So someone that likes being in a relationship, feel more stable in a relationship. It's not complete stability. Cat's trying to break in. Okay, let's find out more about them. Your next relationship. Tell us more about Flower's next relationship. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So you're better. You're better than they've had before. You're a step up from them. They've learned something from the previous relationships and what didn't work there. By repeating the process, you're better than they've had before. That's good. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So they're going to be quite outspoken about loving you. They're going to stay in touch with you. This is someone that's going to message you, leave you little notes, that kind of thing, to let you know that they're there for you. They're going to put that communication kind of thing forward. Someone that does that. Stays in touch with you, you know, when they're in a relationship, they're in it. Tell us more. She's not someone that's going to like not bother texting you back or anything like that. Take a reality check. What is that about? Take a reality check. So they're quite grounded, realistic, maybe? Bring you back down to earth? I don't know, I was getting kind of a romantic thing from them there. I don't know what that is. Take a reality check. It could give you a reality check. Could be good at giving people reality checks. I don't know. They could be quite logical. They could be quite... what do people used to call me? Literal Claire, because I would point things out It's a bit silly when I think back to it now, but you know, if someone, I would just be really take things really literally. I thought it was funny. I don't do it, so I will do it occasionally now, but they could be like that, giving people a reality check. You know, they could be outspoken about bringing people back down to earth. Sometimes, kind of earthy. Friendship, nice. You might have mutual friends with this person. You might meet them through friends. You could have a lot of friends. You could start out as friends. No, you're not starting out as friends. Well, it might appear that way, but you're not. You're not going to be friends, you guys. Not with this energy. No. That could be the reality check. You'd be like, oh, let's just be friends, and they're like, we're not going to be friends. That's what it is. The reality check. Oh my god. Because look, chemistry. There's too much attraction here. You're not going to be friends. And true love. Oh wow. Really? True love. Okay. We're going to be all in on this. Nice. Very special connection here. Well, the two emotions would suggest that. Got love as well. Wow. Okay. This is the one. Flowers. Love. Again, reiterating that true love. So this is the real deal. You've got orgasm as well. Chemistry, sexual chemistry. And yes, there's a lot of that going on here. And mistake. Taking the wrong path. What is that? Let me just tune into this. Taking the wrong path. It's this. They'll start out too soon, too fast. It might appear like the wrong path. It might. I mean, they've taken the wrong paths in the past for sure, but they've learned about it, so it's not really the wrong path. But I just feel from this, it's about you and them. It's about them maybe diving in too soon, saying the wrong thing, that kind of thing. There could be something early on for them to apologize about, but I'll get into that in the deeper dive. They've made mistakes in their life, this person, right? I feel like they're owning them. They could be kind of amused by them. They could tell people about them in an amused kind of way, a bit laughing and joking about that, making light of it. A reality check kind of thing, very earthy kind of a person. So they'll tell it as it is, even if they've been through it, and then kind of laugh about themselves in this. Tell us more about them. More about your person and their character. Let's find out about their character a little bit more. Opening to discovery. So very open person here, discovering something new. You might be kind of a new type to them, changing their mind. So yeah, open to discover, opening to try it here. Obviously responding to the sexual attraction and going with it, diving into it, just trusting that, they're trusting their feelings. It's not all feelings, because that Queen of Pentacles card, I'm definitely getting from that they're a little bit more picky. They're not just going in on the feelings, not just going with anyone that they're attracted to, sexually attracted to. They want someone who's got that more stability. So they've got their head switched on a little bit, open to discover something new, opening to discover about you, what this relationship could be. Tell us more about their personality. Message in a bottle. They might have they're a direct communicator, right? Because they've got this reality check, so they'll call a spade a spade. They might be quite, what's the word there? A little bit too direct, a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, a little bit too direct. They might upset people with that kind of thing, calling a spade a spade. But with this message in a bottle, I'm kind of getting the opposite as well. So for the important things, and it may be with the emotional things, because this is in the ocean here, it could be Oh, it's for the big things too. Pelican bites off more than it can chew, the emotional things. So for the big things, for the important things and for the emotional things, their communication isn't brilliant here. It's a message in a bottle, not telling you directly what it is, instead putting it in a bottle, giving you little clues, that kind of thing. So for the big things and for the important things and the emotional things, the communication isn't great, even though they've got this very down-to-earth call a spade a spade. Regeneration. This is like the death and rebirth card. So they're going through a transformation at the moment. We can see that, yeah. From their past experiences that they've had, they don't want that same experience. So they are changing things up. They're going in, they're transforming at the moment what it is that they want in relationships. But it is still very much that transformational stage. Creative blocks. So they're not necessarily knowing what it is that they want to do with their life creatively, work kind of wise. Got some blocks there. They're unfolding in that. So they've got a few transformations going on in their lives here. But remember, they did have that card out up first, which is that tending the garden. So they are building things up. They're sorting out their environment, sorting their life out now. They're in that kind of stage of sorting their life out now. Relationships and also work, their creativity, passion. Whew, this person's got a lot of fire in the chart, insane chemistry. You'll like each other equally and you'll have a lot of fun together. That's good to know. Tell us more about their personality. Yeah, so you could be talking about a fire sign here or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Earth as well, I would say. It would be a earth-fire mix. Cat spirit, claim your independence. So they're quite an independent kind of a person. They're not going to rely on you too much for stuff. Not the kind of person that leans on someone else. They're very much sorting themselves out kind of thing. Wombat spirit, be at home. Bit of a homebody. You're a bit of a homebody. I mean, they do like that stability. If you like a person like that, homebody, is that you as well? Let me know in the comments. A bit of a homebody. What else? Hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide and be here now. They're willing to jump in. I'm getting the same energy as that Knight of Swords from this. So they're willing to jump in and just kind of go with it. They've got a feeling about something. Well, we'll try it out. They're up for it. That kind of an energy. I'm up for it. It's shown up in front of me, so I'm up for it. Let's just go with this kind of thing. Not so much someone who overthinks stuff. They don't process things like that. They're more likely to just dive right in like the Fool there. Dive right into an experience. Happy-go-lucky kind of an energy, kind of. But yeah, that's their personality there. Let's just get a message from their heart to your heart. But you've got this true love thing, so I think this is going to be like an unlikely couple kind of thing. This is going to be a match that comes in. You might think it's just a temporary thing or whatever, and I think it could turn into much more. We'll find out in the deeper dive there. Just because there's true love and love coming out here, there's a lot of passion. The heart of the matter and get to know each other. There's more going on that meets the eye. I think there is more to this relationship that than meet the eye. I think it might surprise you that this relationship is going to develop into something really good. There's definitely that thing though. It's not going to be friendships. Like, I think they're going to be very clear about that from the start. Hey, we're not going to be friends. Going to get to know each other though. Learn to meet another's need for love. It's going to unfold. This relationship, it's going to develop and unfold like fine wine kind of thing, that kind of an energy of it really developing. Wow. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story you want it to be a story, Flowers. You might want to get that deep dive. Quite intriguing, this one. To get some more guidance on this, so guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, manifesting this person, getting yourself ready for this person. Let's find out that. Let's find out more about this relationship, the dynamics in this relationship, how to make it work really well. And let's find out how this might progress, how it might all go down, along with possible timelines for that. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's an instant watch kind of thing. You do need to get your email address right, so type it in very carefully, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Now in that email, you'll see that there's a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell, you just need to click on that flower on a device where you can open PDFs, a device that's kind of up to date. And in that PDF, you will see some information about the reading. You will see a special free gift in there, and then you will see a picture of a video. You click on the picture of the video, and if it doesn't open a video up straight away, then just try it on a different device that's maybe a little bit more up to date with Adobe, and you will be able to see that straight away. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. I'd love to hear from you. It really helps my channel out as well, as does clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. So thank you to all my subscribers that have already done that. And if you want to do that, I do 3 of these big card reads a week. I do a daily energy update, and I also go live 3 times a week as well in my Psychic Cafe show, so come along to that sometime. So if this is where you're leaving me, then good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, then this one's for you. Shells, let's find out, you single shells. Who's your next partner? Let's find out all about them. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive and extended reading to this. So if you find that this is your story, or it could be a story, or you want it to be a story, you might want to get that. Because in that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So getting prepared for this relationship, healing something, letting go of something, getting focused on something, taking action, whatever it is, guidance for you right now. Guidance for you in this relationship as well. So once you're together, what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, how this might all play out, along with possible timelines for that. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll pop a link for it up there, and there'll be a link in the description box and in the comments below as well for that. So let's find out all about them. Who's your next relationship? Who is this person, shells? Let's see. Make a wish. Could be kind of dreamy person, a kind of utopian dream. They have a vision, very kind of Aquarius kind of an energy. They might be an Aquarius, a dreamer, what am I trying to say here? They have this ideal world kind of a vision. They want to change the world. They are, yeah, that kind of a person, a dreamer. What else? What else do we need to know about Shell's person? The next relationship for single shells. Road less traveled, quite unusual, or so they think. Because often people that are in that kind of an energy are quite similar to people that they have around them. But do you know what I mean? It's like, I'll do something totally different, but there's a lot of people doing that very different thing. The black sheep are like, there's a lot of people that are all like those black sheep, is what I'm feeling here. So yes, they take the road less traveled, but they could be that they keep themselves around a certain kind of people and they do other stuff to those people. They're quite a contrary kind of a character. So in other words, they might be the dreamer, the one that wants this utopian dream, but they keep themselves like in an office job kind of thing, provoking everyone, being that different person in that. It's that kind of a person that will, they're not necessarily all in on the dreams, well, like go and live on a tropical island and live that life then. No, they keep themselves in another situation, and I don't understand why, but maybe we'll figure out what this energy is that I'm picking up on in the other cards. What else about them? Oh, they're a dreamer. It's a nice energy now. I'm not picking up its bad energy at all. Death and rebirth. Oh wow, they could be a Scorpio. Death and rebirth. They want things to change, right? They want change. This is someone that wants change for sure. Yes. They may not yet have realized that they can be that change in themselves and actually choose what it is that they want. They might want to change the world rather than change themselves in their particular life, you know, like change, stay in that circumstance and change it where they are instead of just going and living what it is that they want to live. They might not have figured out that they can just go and be around the right people and do, you know, their utopia that they're thinking about. There's already people that are like that. That's what I was getting from this, the road less traveled. They're not unique in that respect. There are a lot of other people like them. They could just go and live with people like that. But they don't seem to want to do that. They seem to want to keep themselves in the place that they're at right now and change that place. Interesting. They might achieve it, who knows? Queen of Swords, kind of bound in guarding of the heart, boundaries. Yeah, they've got a peculiar kind of an energy. They're quite shut down to certain concepts or certain ways of doing things, even though it would be easier for them to do it that way, to get what it is that they want. Like I said, they've got this Aquarius energy, like they don't want to do it that way. They want this and this and this and that, and instead of just going where this and this and this and that is, they want to stay where they are and get it there instead. And they're quite stubborn in that. They're an exciting person to be around though, because of that dreamy aspect, dreamer aspect of them. Pretty exciting person to be around. You know, they could have a lot of ideas, not necessarily the person that follows through on those ideas. Six of Pentacles, reciprocal though. Oh yeah, they've got a lot of energy. They'll get involved in something. So if you've got a dream, like, and if they're like in on that, if they will go along with you on that dream. They'll be reciprocal in that. They'll get excited about it and they'll help you with that. They've got quite a young energy, but they're not necessarily a young person. Death and rebirth. Why is the death and rebirth here? They want significant change in their life. In the world, really. Really, they want significant change in their life, but they're thinking that they want significant change in the world. That's what's making me think that they've got this young energy, is that they haven't yet realised they can just change it in their life. They don't need to like lord it over everyone else and get everyone else to change. They can just choose what it is that they want. I mean, we've got this planet, we've got all kinds of people on this planet that want different things. We're not here to change what everyone else wants and change the world to be what we want for everyone else. We can just choose what it is that we want. You know, if you want to go and live in Italy and eat pizzas, do that. Go to Italy. Don't try and change where you're at right now to be Italy and everyone be making pizzas. Death and rebirth. Tell us why the death and rebirth card is here. Queen of Inspiration. Okay. This is someone that's in a relationship already, but they want it to end. Okay, that puts a different slant on it, because I was getting that they're stuck in places, right? Instead of just choosing what it is that they want, they're stuck in a relationship here, and they're trying to get the person to change. Queen of Inspiration can be the other woman kind of thing, energy. Okay, so they're in another relationship at the moment. They're kind of stuck there. They're trying to get that to change instead of moving on and choosing someone that would really like instead. They're trying to get that person to change. Right, home. Yeah, they're trying to change it in the home. They're trying to stay where they're at right now and change it within the home. It's not going to work for them. I wonder how long they're going to persist in that. Queen of Swords. Guarded and stubborn, yes. They're stubborn. They want what they want. The Sun, that optimistic, again, that young energy, the inner child, knows what it wants. They've got this vision of what they want for their lives, but they're stubbornly trying to get it from this certain place, this certain person, this certain thing where it isn't. You might have to wait for your person to get out of this energy. Or you end up in a relationship with them experiencing a bit of trouble with this person because they want to change you. Queen of Swords and the Sun. Tell us what's behind this. The person is finding their way still. Like, aren't we all? But yeah, death again and ascension. So they need to come out of this. They need to come out of this where they're stuck. They need to set themselves free, is what they need to do, of the stuckness. So if you know this person already, singles, I feel like some of you might at this point be going, oh, I think I know who she's talking about. Oh, this is tricky. they do need to get out of this relationship, but more than that, they need to get out of this stuckness in a lot of areas, maybe location and job and everything. They've got this, it's like a dog with a bone kind of thing. They won't let it go. They want something to change in where it's changing now. You might have to wait a long time for this person. If you've been waiting for this person to come out of a relationship in a certain circumstance, I don't think it's going to happen in a hurry. Page of Wands, they're kind of exciting though, but it's the talk. If they're sharing their dreams with you, it could be really exciting, but then you're waiting for them to actually do something about it, and it's not happening. They're very stuck. Your person could have quite an interesting mixture of stuff in their astrological chart with this, and you might just be hearing the talk and it's exciting and you're presuming that they're going to do that, and it isn't necessarily what they're going to do. Page of Wands, it's exciting what they say though. Ace of Materials, they have these big dreams, these big ideas, these big dreams. We could do this and move this and go there and do this, and wow, and you'd be like, wow, yeah. And they could even come across as some kind of a catfish because of that, because they don't actually action it. It's just dreams. Could be Sagittarius. Well, they could be any. They could have a very interesting mixture of all kinds of stuff in their chart. This energy about them, it's beautiful, but you have to be wary of it, because this is very attractive, this kind of an energy, because you'd be believing that they're actually going to do that, but then all of these cards are saying, nah. Well, not at the moment, not until they've set themselves free from all of this stuff. I'm trying, really interesting energies. Page of Wands and the Ace of Materials. Tell us what's behind this. Truth. They need to find out who they are and what their truth is. It feels to me like this is their truth, but they've obviously, to me it feels like a soul who is here to make big changes in their life and choose it for themselves and live that in this lifetime, from energy that they held in a previous lifetime that they've come in now, and that's kind of keeping them stuck. And then they've got these ideas of what they want to do, but their mission in this lifetime is to break free of that and actually do those things, to step into their truth. So what they're telling you here, this Page of Wands, the communication of that excitement of these big things, these big offers, we could do this, we could do that. In time, I think they're going to be that. If they put that work in, they will be that. If they set themselves free from this other stuff, if they allow these deaths to happen instead of tenaciously holding on to it. Six of Pentacles, reciprocal energy. Seven of Voices, deception card. So if you think, oh, they've got the same dreams as me, they want the same things as me, we've got all these exciting things, I'm going to do these great things with them, we're going to go on these adventures because we've talked about it. Are you telling your friends this, or are you telling me this? And they're like, but it's not happening, is it? It's still with the ex. We're not doing those things. It's deceptive. So you've listened, or you will listen to them, and you'll think, this is it, this is it, this is it. They want the same things, we've got the same dreams, this is so exciting, we're going to do this together, it's reciprocal. Deception. Eventually they might. I've got a feeling that you might do things first in your life and move on to someone that's actually doing them too. But maybe not. Maybe this person will. I don't know. We'll find out in the deeper dive. But what's behind this? It's kind of an energy of someone that hasn't quite grown up yet into who they really are and really living that. They're not really living it yet. Yeah. They know who they are and they can speak it, but they're not really living it yet. That's what it is. So the joy, they've got this, they know where they're headed. They're just not taking the steps to get there. The practical steps of setting themselves free and actually going and doing that. It's like they haven't got the courage to actually break free and choose those people. You know, like I was getting from this. So they think that unique, road less travel, but it's because they're around the wrong people. They're not that unique. They could find people that are just like them. They might have found a person in you that's just like them, but you're not. They're not just like you. You might be putting these things into action. You might actually be ready to live this stuff. They're just talking about it. They're just dreaming about it. That's why it's Make-A-Wish. That's why that first card is a dreamer. This is a dreamer. It's not necessarily someone that puts it into action. Frustrating. Tell us more about this person. Or with this romantic stuff, I reckon it's going to be wild. These romantic cards, because they're a dreamer. This part of it could be very encouraging. Just be aware of that. Keep your feet firmly on the ground. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. So they might not tell you what their feelings are. They might be watching you. You might be part of their dream. Remember, they're with someone else. When you meet them, they're with someone else. But they're secretly admiring you. So they're going to keep it quiet at first. Honor your feelings, but they're going to be honoring their feelings. So when they've got these feels about you, there's Piscean kind of feelings about you, they're going to watch you and honor those feelings in themselves. So there's going to be some kind of a pursuit kind of thing there. But they're in another relationship. Okay. I would, well, I'll go into the advice for this in the deeper dive, but I'm just thinking here, I would wait until they've actually shown you evidence that they'll do it themselves, because this person might come along with you if you're still actioning these dreams. But if someone wouldn't do it for themselves, then they're going to be like an anchor holding you back. You're going to have to be dragging them forward all the time. They're going to be a push back kind of an energy. I know, because I've experienced it. I've been in a relationship with someone like this. Not this exact energy, but with someone that has got that. They're not living it. They wouldn't choose it for themselves. They'd choose it for themselves, but they wouldn't actually action it for themselves. And just because they've chosen it for themselves, I presumed that they would action it for themselves. And I'm an action taker, and I will do it. But because they wouldn't actually action it themselves, when we eventually break up, which is what will happen, then they go back to where they were at before, and it's like, oh, I move on ahead, and they go back to where they were before when I first met them. So just be careful. Make sure that this person shows you that they would take action themselves, that they'd do it for themselves first. Don't let them just come along with the ride just because they say that they've got the same dreams as you. Because this person would say that they've got the same dreams as you. Definitely spy, like definitely secret admirer looking at you kind of thing. This coming out like this might mean that they've already got their eye on you. Secret admirer. They might have admire you for some time. Romance. Very romantic. Yes, they're a very romantic person. They are. Dreamer, romantic. Fantasy. In some respects. A fantasizer. Yes. What else? What else do we need to know about this person? Differences. You've got differences. You're not going to see it, because when we meet somebody, we are vibrational beings. Human beings, we're vibrational beings, right? It feels great when we feel a connection with someone. It feels terrible when we don't. We meet people and we find what those connections are. We want to feel good. We want to. It's like, oh, you've got tattoos on your arms too. We want to feel that connection. We pick out the similarities. We don't go around going, well, some people do, but generally, if we want to feel good, we don't go around going, you're different than me, you're a different color. Some people do, right? But if we are going around wanting to feel good, finding the similarities when we first meet people, we tend to be blinded to the differences. You have got differences with this person, but because they'll talk about something which is about the similarities, you'll be going like, oh my God, this is my twin flame. We want the same things. And telling all your friends, I've met the perfect person. We want the same things. And over time, you'll find out it's not exactly true. And it's not that they're lying to you. The deception here is that the reciprocation isn't there. So the action that they take, what they'll put into it, isn't the same as what you'll put into it. In other words, they won't actually take action on it. or not as much as you would. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk, this person. And I'm getting aware that I'm being quite judgmental about this person. I'm just trying to explain their energy to you and the pitfalls that this person's got. I'm not trying to be judgmental about them. I think we've all been in this space kind of thing. It takes us a while to learn how to get the courage together to actually live our dreams. It's a good thing that they're a dreamer. Of course it is. And I'm not saying they're never going to get there. It's just with these cards coming out, it appears that they're going to be coming into your life. Maybe as a kind of a lesson, or to get you to show, to teach you that to wait a while to get to know someone, or to teach you to not carry someone and take them with you along your dreams, to be a bit more discerning. It could be something like that. It's not all bad. Anyway, it's not all bad. Lust. So there's going to be a hell of a lot of lust here. Very spicy, kind of. A lot of attraction, a lot of sexual attraction here. That could be why they're spying on you, right? You could be looking at your pictures. What else? They've got a zest for life. They could bring in a lot of positive energy, especially talking to this person. You might spend a lot of time talking to this person, ideas and that kind of thing. They're going to be very positive for you in that light, especially if you're kind of developing your ideal life and your vision and that kind of thing. Just even communicating with this person will be good for you. They're an ideas kind of a person, yes, not necessarily a follow-through person. So the Six of Pentacles. And so this is cool. Like, if they know that they're an ideas person, like, that could take them really far in business, right? If they'll allow themselves just to be the ideas person rather than the follow-up person. In relationship, maybe too, they could make it really positive. Defensiveness, though. Defensiveness. Could have something to do with the other relationship. We've got a defensiveness about them in relationship. Intimacy, though, they will share a lot with you, especially communicating. Like, you'll know all the deepest stuff about them. Someone that readily tells you about themselves, about the emotional side of themselves and all of that. They've got that good communication. If you like that kind of thing, it'll be good. Yeah, I think the communication, the ideas, the talking and all of that is going to be good in this relationship. Let's find out more about them. Oops. Got a new shell. Did you notice? A higher view. This is a spiritual kind of a person who take a higher perspective of things. They've got this utopian dream kind of thing. So they're quite a spiritual kind of a character, thinking about concepts, that kind of thing. Could be quite artistic as well. They take a higher view of things. They're a thinker. Find out more. What else can you tell us about Shell's person? Serendipity. They're a lucky person. They notice the serendipities, they notice the synchronicities, they take a higher perspective, they've got a spiritual view of the world. So yeah, you like that kind of thing. You're going to be able to have some great conversations with this person about that. They're a dreamer, the Imagine card. We already know that about them. Chaos and conflict. In their actual day-to-day life, there's chaos and conflict. This is someone who might have trouble paying the bills, being grounded in reality. Yeah, they're a little bit too much of a dreamer, so chaos and conflict, especially in relationships. They could be in a relationship, Queen of Inspiration, with somebody who takes responsibility of all those things for them so that they don't need to be. So they could be like a mother kind of a figure in a relationship. and it's not like an equal relationship. The Queen of Inspiration does everything. They get to be this dreamer, and they're being enabled by this Queen of Inspiration is what I'm feeling at the moment. So very unlikely to break out of that relationship, because why would they? They got it sweet, and they very well could be able to do whatever they want to do. Just be careful. You might meet this person and have no idea that they're in another relationship. I very much doubt that they would break out of this relationship because they've got it sweet in that relationship. They're getting what they need. It's not necessarily a relationship that you and I would choose, but they're getting a lot from that relationship, so they will stay in there. It's like if someone's offering in your house complete freedom, they'll pay for everything, they'll sort everything out, they allow you all your time and your space to be creative and do these things. See other people even, it could be an open relationship like that, then why would you give that up? You'd have no point, you'd have no reason to give that up, right? Because you're onto a good thing. Self-acceptance. I'm getting that they're having trouble with this, with accepting themselves. Having trouble with self-acceptance. Yeah, this is someone that's figuring themselves out. They're on like a spiritual quest at the moment, figuring themselves out. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. I feel this is about the relationship that they're in at the moment. Now, how interesting, you've got someone that's in a relationship, and it's telling me about that relationship. They've got a lot of stability in that relationship. Tell us more about Shell's person. Those. About the character. Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. Really? I'm not getting that from this person. Really? They lay a solid foundation. Busy mind. Their ideas and their imagination. Okay. A manifester. This is someone that takes a higher perspective, someone that is more in the spiritual world than in this physical world. In fact, they could not prioritize the physical world a lot. This beaver spirit is saying they're laying a solid foundation. The dreams to them are a solid foundation. They are the manifestations, right? And so this person spends a lot of time on manifesting things, on those dreams. Someone that really prioritizes that over anything else. Not that it's right or wrong or anything, it's just different kind of a person than other people. So we've all got this different mixture of different kind of energies, right? This person is in a way kind of out of balance, but that might be completely right for them in their life path. They act as if, yeah, this is a manifesty kind of a person, a magician kind of an energy. They act as if, which is why you're susceptible to believing the stories. They're not trying to deceive you with the stories. The stories are true for them. It's what they're manifesting. But the action, the reciprocation isn't there. That's a deception, that they're actually going to act on it. So this act as if, the chameleon, they might appear like a chameleon to you because the action isn't there. They're acting as if, they're pretending as if, but the action isn't there. Here's the thing, this person isn't doing it as an assault kind of thing. They're not doing it to fool people. They're not doing it in an underhanded kind of a way. They're not doing it to fool everyone. They're doing it because they fully believe it. It's the stance on life. It's who they are. So you need to know that, because you might take it personally when you find out the differences between you and this person and the lack of action and stuff. But it's not. They're not doing it to try and fool you. Armadillo spirit, they set healthy boundaries. So this is someone that kind of advocates for themselves. They know what it is that they want for themselves and they'll go for it. So they are a manifester. They're knowing what they're wanting. They're wanting this utopia and they're trying to manifest it. They're wanting it to happen for them. They're trying to manifest it in the situations that they're in right now, which has them in a kind of a fixed energy, which doesn't allow them to actually manifest what it is that they want. But they're very hopeful. in this utopian dream that they've got. They're quite interesting energy. Not someone that I'd choose to be in a romantic relationship with, but might expand your mind. And what does the heart want to say to your heart? Spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. Now, this is a very rich relationship for that. Absolutely. If you want your mind expanded, if you want an ideas person, someone to develop the ideas, the plan for your life, the dreams for your life, if you want a dreamer to dream up some bigger dreams with, this is your person. If you want someone to live those dreams out with, it isn't the person here, but you could have some very interesting times and interesting conversations with this person completely. So there you go. If that sounds like it is your story or could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive from some more information, some guidance in all of this. Guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Some of you might know who this is. Some of them might have their eye on you already, be spying on you already. Some of you haven't met this person yet. Some of you need to get ready for this person. Let's get some guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in this relationship as well. What else do you need to know about them and you, and the potentials is what I just heard, the potentials, but how you can make this relationship work. How can you get the most out of this relationship? Let's put it that way, because I don't feel that this is going to be a long-term relationship. You might also need to know about stuff about the relationship that they're in and how to get around that as well. We'll go into that too. And also how this might all play out, along with timelines for that. This is an intriguing one for me. So if you're intrigued too, and if you want to find out, get that deeper dive, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch link. You do need to get your email address right, so type it in very carefully, otherwise you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so check in those places, as well as your inbox. You might be lucky, it could end up in your inbox. And in that email, you'll find a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. You click on that shell on a device where you can open PDFs that's up to date. In that PDF, you'll see some information about the reading. You'll see a special free gift, and then you'll see a picture of a video. Click on the picture of the video. If it doesn't take you to a video, then you need to change your device and go for a more up-to-date device. So just try a different device and do it on that, and you should be able to watch that video. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Do you know who this is? What do you think about this? Are there some warning bells going off in your head? I don't know, whatever you want to tell me. Thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support of my channel. You're all very much appreciated. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe bell the subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week. I also do more besides as well, including a live show 3 times a week. So check that out on my YouTube channel by clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. So there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly.